Alright guys, welcome to This Week in Wrestling, covering everything that's gone on over the course of this past week, a week which seen some huge news break when WWE announced that as of July 19th, Smackdown will begin airing live Tuesday nights on the USA Network. Now, if that's not big enough for you, also included in the announcement was the news that there will be an imminent superstar draft taking place, and that'll determine which stars end up on which shows, with the press release stating each show will have its own unique roster. So with less than 2 months until the change takes place, the internet is running wild with rumours about which championships will be on which shows, the return of the Cruiserweight title to Smackdown, and whether champions will be able to roam across both shows, but as of right now there is zero confirmation on any of that, although I'm sure some of it will indeed play out, but we'll have to tune in to Raw this Monday night to see how it's all handled on TV, and hopefully find out when the draft will take place. As for this week's question of the week, we want to know what you think about WWE bringing back the brand split. Is it the right time, and should they bring in another world championship or stick with one champion across both shows? You can see Twitter responses to this across the bottom of the screen, but let me know your thoughts in the comments. Up next, Sunday night at Extreme Rules, we're seeing the return of former WWE Champion, the Man, Seth Rollins, as he rushed the ring to take out Roman Reigns with a pedigree, to huge cheers from the crowd, but as of Raw, it was clear WWE wanted to hush those cheers as they had Seth cut a heel promo to try and kill that reaction, as it appears they're looking to put Roman over as the face and Seth as the heel for their upcoming match at Money in the Bank. It does though seem like quite a bad decision, considering not only how over Seth was, but also how some fans had begun warming to Roman after he worked more of a heel, I guess, over the last couple of weeks, so hopefully it doesn't set him too far back. While Seth Rollins may have returned, yet more superstars have found themselves on the way out of WWE this week, this time though at their own request, as Cody Rhodes and his wife Eden both requested their release from WWE and had it granted. In regards to Cody, the reasoning was due to him not being happy with the Stardust character, as he felt he could be a world champion on his own, but WWE insisted on him sticking with the Stardust gimmick instead of going back to Cody Rhodes. Because of that, he discussed his future and the possibility of him returning as Cody and becoming a world champion with both Vince and Triple H, who made it clear they didn't see him as a world champion, and that disagreement eventually led to Cody asking for his release. In regards to his wife Eden, while I would expect the majority of the reason behind her leaving was to be with her husband, she actually revealed on Twitter that she's been offered a new opportunity outside of WWE, although it's not known what that is at the moment. Also requesting his release this week was social outcast Adam Rose, which seems to be more of a case of jumping before getting pushed, as Rose was already serving a suspension for a second wellness policy violation and recently got indefinitely suspended following his arrest, meaning he was highly likely to get released anyway once his court date had passed. When speaking of recently released WWE stars, you can't help but wonder how many of them will end up in TNA, and Dixie Carter this week commented on the situation, in which she said while they've concentrated on growing their own talent over the past few years, there are some incredibly talented wrestlers on the market right now, and they do see themselves talking to them, with Dixie adding she thinks it would be exciting to bring in a few of those names to TNA. Dixie also spoke on the rumours of TNA's financial situation, in which she said, "You can't react to the rumours about the financial situation, that's the difficulty about being in my position, there's so much incorrect information out there about the financial situation of TNA. We're putting out some of the best television our company has ever put out, and if you watch it you can tell, great things are happening to our company. We just announced some associations in the Middle East, we just announced Vietnam, and a lot of similar announcements are rolling out." Finally, WWE caused a bit of a stir yesterday when they posted this cryptic tweet labelled extracting with the hashtag hatch, and it also included a photo of someone opening some kind of container, leading to speculation about what's inside. Some people suggested maybe it's the Smackdown fist stage ready for Smackdown going live, others said the gobbledygooker could be inside, Goldberg, or maybe even John Cena, as he's set to return Monday night on the Memorial Day edition of Raw. So I'll put the question to you, what is inside the box? Let me know your thoughts below. Anyway guys, that brings us to the end of This Week in Wrestling, which is also the name of the NXT special as confirmed by Triple H, but let me know your thoughts on all this week's stories in the comments. I hope you've enjoyed this week's episode, and if you did, a like would greatly be appreciated. I hope you all have an awesome weekend, and until next time, I'll catch you later.